Season's greetings, folks. Back with another Christmas music reaction. We're going to listen to another performance by Dan Troxell from his Home for Christmas album. Though I have to note, the only entry on Dan's Discogs page for an album called Home for Christmas, which does feature this picture, though it's like embedded in a border, and thus the cover is a little bit different, even if it's the same photograph. It features an entirely different track list. So apparently this is released in a few different forms, and this particular form is not entered on Discogs under the master release. So it's something I could do. I have done that for some CDs and techno releases before, but I haven't taken the time to do it, and I won't have time during the holidays. So at some point in the future I may do that. But if you look on Discogs for Dan Troxell's album of this name, it's not actually the one that I have. In any case, we're going to hear Dan's performance of the Christmas song. I just reacted in my previous reaction to a performance of the Christmas song written by Mel Torme by Perry Como, and that was not only very enjoyable, but within the typical range that I have heard that tune perform, meaning a bit softer, very cozy, with a lovely rich voice right in the middle of it. And I'm curious to hear this because it will no doubt be different. Number one, it's going to be instrumental. It's only going to be piano. Number two, or at least piano as the main instrument rather than someone's voice. And secondarily, as we have come to learn through the handful of reactions I've done from this album, Dan elaborates and provides flourishes and melodic expressions that are beyond the standard or regular melody of a given tune. So let's hear what he does with it. This is Dan Troxell and his performance of the Christmas song from his Home for Christmas album, which is subtitled The Piano Artistry of Dan Troxell. Christmas songs and instrumental performances have little cheeky winks to the melody of Jingle Bells. Quite a few, and we can add another one to the list. So again, it's what I've come to expect. It is the normal melody of the Christmas song, but with flourishes and embellishments, and those that are both piano in terms of lightly played, just little pitter patters down the keyboard, to those that are more forte, some bigger chords and like slides and dramatic flourishes. So yes, it is very enjoyable, and I really do appreciate what Dan does with these Christmas songs and carols with his virtuosic style piano playing. So yeah, I'm really getting a sense for his flavor by this is what, the fourth, I think, one maybe I've reacted to. I think I did two previously. I did one earlier this season, I think it was in late November, and now this one. So yeah, I think we've heard four from Dan overall, and it definitely has its own style, which is, again, traditional, but with more on top of that. So yeah, I very much enjoy it. I wondered, because I said that in the intro, that like, oh, with the piano as the only instrument, and there's like, wait, have there been others where there was, additional strings and so on? I don't think so, right? Like, I think they've all been just piano, but it's like, it's such two-handed piano that it's almost like, it feels like there's more going on in terms of the arrangement, but I think it's just as piano each time. So yeah, again, there are 13 tunes on here. So we've heard roughly a third of the tracks that are available, but there's others of interest. So yeah, we'll go through, I think, maybe at least one more this holiday season, which will leave still more than half the CD for the next couple holiday seasons at the very least. And I wanted to give a shout out to those. There's been a few who've commented that Dan's piano, like Michaela, Kim, and Yvonne, I think, have all commented that Dan's piano playing is not only full of artistry, as the subtitle of the album suggests, but that what he does with these Christmas carols is very enjoyable, and I fully agree. So yeah, let me know what you think of this performance, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.